guys, today we are going to spend the day in New York City. I actually live in New Jersey. It's actually drivable for me to go to New York, so we're gonna drive into the city. Our main event is eating at a really nice restaurant called Fogo de Chao, and I'm so excited because it's a Brazilian steakhouse. They have this little marker on the table, and if you put green, that means give me all the meat available to you. Like Ron Swanson, listen to me, I said all the meat available. And then red, which is stop, I'm too full and my pants aren't fitting anymore, so I can't do that. Also, we're going to be going to Bryant Park, which is like the cutest little place in New York during Christmas time. It has a bunch of different food stands. I don't know if I'm gonna be at max capacity by that point. I want some hot chocolate, I want some cookies, and maybe my siblings will be ice skating. I can't ice skate, that's my personal character flaw. Additionally, we are also going to try book shopping. So last event of the day is trying to go to the giant Barnes & Nobles that is so lovely. I've never been. I've seen so much about it and I'm so freaking excited. My review of Fogo de Chao is as follows. Lamb tastes like butt, good meat, wouldn't come back though, good experience. Do you agree? Tell everyone where we are.
We're at the Lego store.
In line. Actually, until right there, we weren't actually even a part of the line.
But we're getting Legos.
Yeah. I vote train. Get the train. Train. Choo choo.
Doesn't look like.
You don't even know how to say it.
Diagon.
No. Diagon Alley. Yes, get it, get it, get it.
I'm so excited.
Okay, let's go. No, don't be twerking in Barnes & Nobles. Oh my god. I'm reading Love Redesign right now. Best page in the whole book. The fact that I like know what page it is. I think this is the quickest I've ever been in a bookstore. It's sad. How much was your Lego set? Tell me right now. I spent $50 on books.
I spent $40 on books. It wasn't even that bad.
How much for the Lego set?
More than the last one.
$250?
More.
300?
More.
400?
More.
500?
A little bit more.
530? Are you kidding?
Hey, okay, context though, I've had a horrible week. People at school are just really annoying.
Context, this is just excuse.
No,
Please.
I I haven't bought a Lego set in literally 5 months. The last time,
floored. Jaw on the floor.
hey, I worked a lot for the past 4 weeks.
I'm very happy. I'm a happy girl. Ooh, that is rich.
You're
oh my
rich.
god. No, I'm not. Hi guys. Okay, so we're back from the city. Ooh, I am so tired. I wanted to go over my spoils with you guys because I did have a cute little mini book haul. First 2 books are actually not mine. I was just carrying them in my bag for my sister because she had that huge gigantic Lego set. She bought A Court of Thorns and Roses. She's very much read this already. We both have, but she doesn't have her own copy. I have A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I have the original cover, so I actually do have to buy this as well. Additionally, she also bought Stolen Air, which is part of the Brutal Prince series by Sophie Lark. I have the first one, haven't read it yet though, so let me know if I should bump this up in my TBR. True to my recent trend, I am trying to get more into my fantasy era. I am trying to stick to getting a little bit more into romantasy. So the first book that I got was This Woven Kingdom. I'm so excited because this is a forbidden romance story and it's by one of my favorite authors, Tahira Mafi. So if anyone does not know her, she is the amazing creator of the Shatter Me series. I am obsessed with that series. Aaron Warner is top tier book boyfriend in my opinion, and I do have to finish the series because since I'd read it, Tahira Mafi had put an add-on of like 3 novels and then a couple novellas, so look out for that one. I've got to film that video for you guys. And this one is her new series. Look at the covers, isn't that just beautiful? The only complaint that I have, I hate these 3/4 covers. Like it's not full, it's not to the end of the page, and I really don't like that. But I'm absolutely obsessed with her writing style, so I had to get it. The second and final book that I got was A Shadow in the Ember. Now, I am obsessed with Jennifer L. Armentrout. She's one of those authors that I'll read anything she writes, like even her grocery list. The first series that I ever read from her was the Obsidian series, which is like aliens, but like hot aliens. I mean, Damon Black is like top tier. So I'm really excited. I did read her Blood and Ash series, and so I'm excited. I think this is like kind of related. I'm not really sure. I'm fuzzy a little bit on how this was related to that, but I am super excited, and this is a beautiful hardcover. This is book 1. I didn't get to go to the Barnes & Nobles that I intended to go to just because it was further in New York than I thought. Still on my bucket list to go to the 4-story giant Union New York one. That'll probably be in a later vlog, hopefully sooner than later. Good morning, guys. So it's day 2. I am so exhausted, but we're going to the city again. Oh my god. I'm going to go to the giant bookstore in Union, New York, which is the 4-story Barnes & Nobles that I've been dying to go to for a while. Business, as in I have no business being here. Hello! Enjoying my donut. I was really mad at Krispy Kreme because I didn't have a Diet Coke. The woman charged me for a Diet Coke, and then she was like, you can get it from the middle, and then I went and there was none, and she was like, give me a second. She went to go look, there was no Diet Coke. I don't know what kind of establishment doesn't have a Diet Coke, but I was really upset. This is blueberry donut. And then I got a cake batter one that is smeared all across my bag. Home, and I just wanted to go over with my haul with you guys because I got a lot of good stuff at the Barnes & Nobles. First of all, so beautiful. I had such a good time while I was there. I know I wasn't chatting a lot just because there were other people there, and I still get a little nervous vlogging in public and like talking like that on a camera, but I really did enjoy my time there. Even if I have been to other Barnes & Nobles, like the way that each one is laid out is so interesting to me, especially this one because there were multiple floors, like, you know, that I was looking at. The best section by far was actually the YA section, which I didn't expect because I am a new adult girly. I do love to read my new adult fantasies and romances, so I thought those sections would kind of be the ones that I gravitated to. But the section I spent the most time at was the YA section. And I think because it was so expansive, it took up an entire floor's worth. Especially this one wall on the floor that was like very extensive, like a lot of titles that I recognized. The romance section was a little underwhelming for me. First book I got is We Hunt the Flame. I've been seeing this on Goodreads for a while now, and I'm so excited. This one is about Saphira, who is the hunter disguising herself as a man. And when she braves the cursed forest of the Ars to feed her people, Nazir is the Prince of Death, assassinating those foolish enough to defy his autocratic father, the Sultan. If Saphira is exposed as a girl, all of her achievements will be rejected. If Nazir displays his compassion, his father will punish him in the most brutal ways. Both Saphira and Nazir are legends in the kingdom of Arawa, but neither wants to be. War is brewing, and the Ars sweeps closer with each passing day, engulfing the land in shadow. This is giving me like Mulan, and I love that. I think this is duology, or at least there's 2 books out so far, and the second one did so well, so I'm really excited to get into this. Second book is giving me all the ACOTAR vibes. It is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I've also been seeing this one. This is on my TBR. All sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything. Raised as a foundling in one of Ostermer's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among magical grimoires that rattle beneath iron chains, capable of transforming into grotesque monsters. When an act of sabotage releases the library's most dangerous grimoire, Elizabeth is accused of treason. With no one to turn to but her sworn enemy, the sorcerer Nathaniel Thorne, and his mysterious servant, she finds herself entangled in a centuries-old conspiracy. Not only could the great libraries go up in flames, but the world along with them. And look how beautiful this is. Third book I got is Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Now, I can't believe that I have not read this book yet. I actually started reading this, as you saw, in Barnes & Nobles. So Jude was 7 when her parents were murdered, and she and her 2 sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous High Court of Fairy. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong there, but many of the Fae despise humans, especially Prince Cardan, the youngest and wickedest of the High King. To win a place at the court, Jude must defy him and face the consequences. So I'm assuming that's referring to The Cruel Prince. I've heard such good things about this, especially Jude and Cardan. Fantasy realms are always such a lot of work, like emotionally, mentally, just to process everything that's going on, but the payoff is so much sweeter because despite all of that, people fall in love, and I think that the relationships are always so much more rewarding at the end of that. So I think this one's gonna be, I have high hopes for this one. I think it's gonna be really, really good. The last 3 books that I got, and I normally don't do this, okay, because I really do not believe in buying a series before I've read the first book, and I went totally against my instincts to do this, but I bought the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I really don't know what compelled me to do this, but I saw it on the shelf and I was very entranced by these covers. I just think that it looked so beautiful, and I'm really eager to read Six of Crows, and in order to do that I really wanted to read Shadow and Bone first. These are the newer covers. There are other covers that are more like grayscale, but these are the newer ones. I heard such good things about the Grishaverse and also Six of Crows, and I'm just excited to get into that universe because I have not dared step foot in it yet. If you guys have read any of these books, please let me know. I'm very, very happy. Really, really happy that I got to see the giant Barnes & Nobles today. I had a lot more time there than I thought I would, especially when I was so rushed at the other Barnes & Nobles. Like, I was just trying to fit it in my family schedule. So I was just really, really happy that I got to spend some quiet minutes with myself there. And if I could just go there all the time, eat my little breakfast, read a little bit while overlooking New York City, I really would. If anybody lives in that general vicinity, so jealous that you just get to sit there and chill. If any of these are flops, maybe don't tell me. Maybe lie to me in the comments. But if any of you guys have read these, please let me know, or any of the other books that I got earlier in the week at the other Barnes & Nobles. I'd love to hear about it. I love you guys. It's Christmas Eve, so happy Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas to all of you who celebrate. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Look at her style from the street. Look at her style from the ghetto. This I will never make it big. Me, I tell them say I